Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel.
My name is Alexandria. I left Australia 6 months ago to travel indefinitely through Southeast Asia. So far, I have been to Thailand, Malaysia, South Korea, Indonesia twice, and then I'm actually going to Vietnam one day after I make this video.
This is my old bag, and this is my new bag. So I'm currently in Indonesia. I decided to ship my 65-litre backpack home, although that actually didn't happen, but I'm leaving it behind. And I downsized to a second-hand, borrowed/gifted backpack that's 25 litres. So I have a 35 and a 25 instead of a 65 and a 35. I think I had a total of 25 kilos, almost 30 sometimes. It's just not an enjoyable experience.
But first, come with me to attempt to ship my backpack home. We went to POS Indonesia. I have actually used their service before and it was fine, but this time it was a complete fail. Their policy doesn't allow packages to contain liquids or anything sharp. And I had skincare and I had my Swiss Army knife.
Back on the scooter.
I ended up leaving it at a hostel that I stayed in for a long time. So why did I downsize?
So I think saving money is a huge incentive for me and should be a huge incentive for a lot of people, I think, especially if you're backpacking for a long time. But airline fees, when you're booking a flight, luggage fees really add up. I have done the numbers on how much I've spent in these last 6 months, and I really try to not fly a lot because of the environmental impact. But all up, I've taken 7 flights in the last 6 months and calculated that I have spent approximately 300 Australian dollars on just luggage. So that's how the budget airlines get you. I think a lot of people know this. I already knew this, but for some reason I still went ahead with checked in luggage. Secondly, from just like the transportation in between, when you're like moving hostels, for example, you don't have to pay for a taxi to come and pick you up. We prefer to spend money on different activities instead of having 5 extra pairs of clothes and a pocket knife, which is really important to me and did come in really handy, but I had to like let it go.
Heavy bags.
Another big reason for me is when I came to realize that traveling light is actually so much more enjoyable. I always walk to a hostel from wherever I am. If it's 30 minutes or less, I'll always walk. But the thing is, with Southeast Asian heat, that can get really demoralizing and I get to, my destination and I'm absolutely buggered and I'm very grumpy.
I have to move hostels and I've just been really grumpy. I'm really tired. I'm really dying.
And it's not really a nice way to introduce yourself to new people. Even just the packing process cuts down so much time. You always have to repack and unpack and repack and unpack. That's the process of traveling. But if you have a lot of things, it obviously just takes a lot longer. Spending at least like 1 hour packing each time that I was moving hostels or moving cities. That's a really easy way of getting yourself into travel fatigue very quickly, and it's really ridiculous. Like, I felt that it was just taking way too much time, but I had no choice. At the end of the day, if you have more stuff, it'll just naturally take more time to just get yourself organized. Minimalism is so much more emotionally freeing. This is more of an abstract reason, I'd say, of why I have decided to downsize, but I think for me a really important one. At home, I've definitely dabbled with letting go of things and living a more minimalistic life. I think there's so much research out there, and even just from personal experience of when I have like decluttered and gotten rid of things, and I think when you're traveling it becomes quite obvious. I don't know how to explain it. I feel that I have more like mental capacity to enjoy the things that are really important in life. The less things that you have, the more mental space and clarity you have to be open to things that are around you.
It's so beautiful.
More and more, I'm coming to realize that it's all about who you are as a person and not what you own. And it sounds really obvious, but it's easier said than done. I don't need clothes and materialistic things to feel like cute or feel important or like valued. To have 5 packing cubes of clothes is honestly, like, now when I think about it, really ridiculous.
If you want to know what I took with me to Vietnam and the rest of Southeast Asia after downsizing, you can watch my next video where I go through my packing list and share some tips with you.
And then I continued to travel indefinitely, so yeah, I'm really excited to be traveling light now.